Hello everyone and welcome back to another turn resolution. This is we're in the Pacific. It looks like we just captured a base just by being in the area. It's nice. And probably if you're watching, you probably already know I'm the Allies. But yeah, my opponent Japanese is TF 1377. We're in January 15, 1943. Some exciting things happening as we flip the year. We got appears to be better torpedoes, and so our subs can be a little bit more useful here. Um, got an epic stalemate in Burma, and working on at least Papua New Guinea, recapturing that. Working on the South Pacific, into the Solomons, and I think we have all the Gilberts we've recaptured. All right, so he's bombing Rangoon in heavy rain nighttime, 78% moon. We damaged 5 of his sallies, and there's no apparent damage to our base. Oof. We got some serious issues there in the what happens is he's got plenty of eyes out here. And so when I came in here with my battleships, he spotted it before we could do anything. And so we didn't really mess him up at all, his bombardment groups. So now I'm sending the carrier group, uh, Enterprise and Friends. We're going to see if we can smash this stuff up there in the Burma theater. He sent me a message actually recently saying that he won't lose the Indian Ocean. I mean, well, the waters there by Rangoon in this area. He won't lose that until 44, unless he said I were to bring the U.S. Navy. Well, either, I mean, I don't know. To me, that sounds a little what's the word? Like a premonition. I don't think he watches my videos, and I'm kind of more or less current on them. I need to turn this down. I don't know how this is to your ears, and I apologize if it's been too loud. I don't know how that works for you. But anyway, he is beating up our Chinese units up there. Um, but yeah, some kind of premonition that I'm not saying he expects the U.S. Navy to show up. He was kind of indicating that unless the U.S. Navy arrives, he's going to have naval superiority there, and that's more or less true. I'm certainly not going to send any surface vessels to take care of what it looks like I'm going to need a carrier to do. All right, so my dive bombers are still bombing here. But I'm mostly my heavy bombers are bombing Rangoon, his troops there. And we are really smashing this unit that still can't get out of that hex. I mean, I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying maybe he has it in combat move mode, and so it's going slow. Also, there's no guarantee we'll even bomb there. Rangoon, that is. I apologize. Lost track of my thought. Um, all right. This is wow. Just trying to soften this little unit up. I mean, I could be aggressive and paradrop into wow. Man, clear sky, and these P-38s come in 100 feet, two bombs each, and completely whiff. Okay, well, it's a shame. Although I will say there's probably the target is tiny, and I apologize. I hit escape there and knocked through all the notifications, but yeah, it looks like my attack on Rangoon looks to be somewhat canceled. Maybe not. Yep, Rabal. No, that's Rabal, not Rangoon. All right, so he's sweeping Sion, but it's severe storm. So if he bombs that, it won't do much. Well, that's a shame. I was set to do massive bombing of Rangoon because, I want to soften his troops up there so he can't knock us out of that hex. But bad weather canceled it, so man, I'm frustrated. I mean, I'm kind of frustrated, honestly, because that's a whole day missed. I know a lot of other players have weather issues and maybe worse than mine. Um, I just think it could be the difference between losing this base or not. So I really wanted it to go off. All right. Here in Tungu, our bombardment knocked out one of his guns. All right, you see here 1124 to 932. If I bring in another division and a tank brigade, I think I can knock him out of here. So the goal is to bomb Rangoon, bring the 23rd down here, consolidate, bring the tanks, enter this hex, and bomb it really hard while they're traveling here, and then attack, do an assault. But for now, I just want to protect Rangoon, so we're going to bomb that heavily. All right, so we're trying to get this down in AV, which I'm surprised he's still here. But I'm trying to get this AV down so that if he does cross the river here, he won't just knock us out of the base. Can we do it? Nope. I think it was 1 to 2. Yep. I mean, look at this, 1,000 to 200. But there you go. The defender got a leader bonus, but the losses are similar enough that I'm gonna keep pushing. Keep pushing. Oh, nice, Akyab, level 6. Macon, airfield level 1. So I can start bringing fighters there to protect that base too. Well, nothing really happened. Nothing that warrants looking at. So I literally am just gonna push forward, and we're gonna reconvene for January 16. Thanks for watching this with me, but here we go. Okay, here we are, January 16, 1943. Okay. Yeah, not surprised. I don't I don't always expect hits even on the big ships, but certainly it's harder to hit the little ones. All right, so Tong Yi, I don't have night fighters up, but we're lucky here. I'm trying to think even if I have day cap. I probably do. Yeah, not surprised here on the bombardments. Let's get through that. All right, we're just one hex away from safety. Let's get in there. All right. I hope I have a second group sweeping this because only 14 hurricanes may not clear this hex, but we'll see. We'll see if I can bring if I have one more squadron. Again, I can't remember. I may have some P-40s because it'd be nice if we could. Because I do have some vengeances coming just at this hex, and I don't necessarily want to lose more of those planes. Um, while you're watching this, I'll let it play out a little bit. I'm gonna be moving some vengeances from Magway down to bases here in the south, and we're gonna set them to naval bomb, and we'll see how that works. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but if we can pound some ships that are parked out here, that'd be fine with me. So I say that because not all of my vengeance ones are bombing today. Only only a couple of, or three of my squadrons. All right. Well, I mean, so far so good. I don't know that I necessarily want to have this fight last forever. So let's just get cut to the chase. So we don't even clear that hex. Like there wasn't even one aircraft left at the end of that. So I'm not very impressed. Wait a minute, where'd those nicks come from? This is so weird. Well, we may lose a bunch of Vengeance ones today. Alright, this this looks pretty lackluster so far. I'm just going to skip it. Hope that's okay with you all. And we'll cut to the results. Well, we do shoot one down. And still no attacks over Rangoon. What is, like, man, he can do night bombings, but we can't do anything in the day. It's kind of like, hey, the weather's fine, let's bomb at night. Oh, now the sun came up. I guess, rain clouds rolled in. Oh man, look at that. No sweeps. We're just lucky. Man, that's crazy. We're just lucky he didn't have any cap here. Of course, he's not going to expect it, because this whole game we haven't bombed here. Destroyed a vehicle there. Check this out. These hurricanes are coming in. See if we can shoot down a Nick or two. There we go. I was just watching a video just today. Sorry for the narrative, but I'm gonna share it. So I was watching a video talking about a single, I forgot the name again, Burma Banshees group that flew over Burma from a base in India, and there's this one single fighter that flew up and intercepted some uh, intercepted 64 Japanese planes, and he was by himself that whole time. Crazy story. And he was flying a P-40. All right, so this should be doing something to his troops. Hopefully enough to dissuade an attack, or fatigue and disrupt him enough that when he does attack, we don't get wrecked. But mind you, he's going to be capping this. I swear I set some guys to sweep here. Maybe the sweeps will come in the afternoon, right? I figure, hey, if your bombardments are going to be that effective, maybe we'll do some aerial. He's doing ship bombardments. We'll do aerial bombardments. Oh, what's this? Is this that cruiser? I saw a cruiser up here earlier, but I haven't seen it in a while. Let's see what that is when this is over. All right, finish these nicks off, please. There's one. The other one ran away low on fuel. Well, I didn't lose any vengeance ones, so unless I lost some on ops. All right. Not a bad day. But certainly more air action than the last few days. So we'll, and obviously, um, well, obvious or not, at the end of this turn, we'll take a look at the results of the action. Here's his deliberate attack. Hopefully, we damaged him enough to fatigue him and disrupted him enough to cause him to not be able to do much to us here. I expected the deliberate attack, but I also wanted to bomb last turn, but weather kept me from doing it. Let's see how we do here. I'm going to skip through. Oh, wow. That one unit got pretty beat up. All right, look at these results. We'll take them. We certainly lose some troops, but he takes a lot more uh, casualties. 8 vehicles. So yeah, that's a good day. Of course, I don't know if the vehicles are tanks in these divisions or trucks or what, but one of these was it the? Oh, that's my defend. Okay, here's what I'm looking at. I believe it was one of these divisions looked like it got pretty trashed, and like we did destroy 8 tanks. Well, I'm gonna call them tanks and 40 disabled. That's gonna cause a lot of supply to get get back up. And I think with our fort levels still 2, terrain in our favor, and a much lower assault now after these results, it'll be a while before he does that again. And I plan to keep bombing now. I'm going to keep bombing until I'm ready to attack this hex here. And then when I'm close to ready for that, I will probably when my infantry regiment is, say, at pro, or maybe almost to Prome, because that'll be like 4 days or 5 days. We're just going to start daily bombing this hex till I can smash whatever troops are there and drive into Rangoon. I could have talked about that after the action, but sorry about that. But here, this little guy, he finally surrenders, but man, he held out for a few days. Good job. This is terrible. That's going to give him a lot of points. And it's frees up his unit to terrorize me somewhere. And we're taking some hits here at Tungu. All right, I'm doing a daily bombardment here. But yeah, like I say, soon we'll start bombing this pretty substantially. Well, I'll just say with all of our air power. I mean, again, if I have to, I'll even switch to switch my Vengeance ones to bomb from doing naval strikes. I'm going to check that out too. I'm going to see how naval strikes will play into that. Got some upgrades, nothing too fantastical. Um, and I'm gonna probably try to hurry up the analysis portion. We'll see how it goes though. Ooh, tank battalion. So let's take a look at the usual operational report. You can take your time here. I'm just gonna see if I got some stuff loading, but I'm not 100% sure where. I thought anyway. Certainly, I'm shuffling some troops in the rear areas, trying to move them forward. So I've got a lot of that going on as well here. Um, okay. So we grounded some aircraft. Killed number 6. That's nice. We lost a P-40. Just probably the pilot as well. Missing, maybe. Um, Fuel issues. I think these are just where I have some kind of escort that is going to have to borrow from other ships. But I honestly, I don't think I have any task forces that are in danger of running out of fuel as a task force. Nanchang, that's a rear area place, but I'll have to check, make sure that's something that might be one of the ones I recently captured, by the way, in East Central China. Lunga, okay, airfield size 5. Okay, time to get some heavies in there. Macon, that's nice. Can start doing operations out of Macon. Maybe bring some dive bombers in there. Bay, Milton Bay size 1. Okay, that's gonna be a major base, but it's gonna be a while. It looks like Dunedin, Morog. Okay, we've got an ace that was promoted. Okay, a couple of subs, some refits here. Okay, okay. The C regiment is on its way. It's in Magway by now, but I gotta hustle because I want to pull off my offensive there in southern Burma. Um, okay. I don't know. We just got a few reinforcements, just mostly cargo ships, and then this tank battalion. Okay, well, let's look at losses. 3 to 14, nice, nice, nice. 2 to 6, and so overall, it was a really great day for us. 22 to 5. Okay, let's look at some details here. 15 nicks. That's pretty impressive total. Let's see, 22, 23. Close enough. 5 zeros, 3 in air-to-air, 2 ops. We did hammer them pretty good as far as damaged enough to crash. Babs, couple of flak. Wow, that's pretty good. 1 Mavis. I don't know where these are shot down. I'm not good about noticing um, those sort of details. We did lose 3 P-40s in the meantime and 1 Hurricane, but and then 1 F-4. But we were able to survive with all of our dive bombers. And now we've given him another target that he knows we're going to attack. He's going to have to cap 2 bases, Rangoon and or 2 hex, and maybe more. Maybe he's got to worry about other hexes. All right. Yeah, 2 wounded. Actually, the aircraft that didn't return, that's strange. We didn't lose the pilot. All right. Shouldn't be any ships lost. Let's see if we catch anything in here. Not that I can tell. If you see something, feel free to comment. All right. As I was saying, I'm shuffling some guys, rear areas, even I mean, West Coast out into the Pacific. I've shuffled around some units here at Pearl, and into these Pacific theaters. And now we've got Macon at level 2. We already have some aircraft flying out here, ASW and whatnot. But now I can bring some Dauntlesses and project my, against any naval targets that might try to come into this area. So threaten anything that wants to resupply these bases. That'll be very nice. And I believe I have some already positioned here. That is correct. I really need to get more of these aircraft in position. However, one of the things that happened is we lost a lot of aircraft in in this this area up here in a battle. Well, actually, it might not have been that far north, but somewhere up here we lost a lot of aircraft against the Japanese carriers, and in order to replace them, I pulled a lot from the pool, so I've got a lot of air assets I've got to replenish and get them to the front lines. But our carriers are fully equipped. My Marine air units are not. Okay, so pretty much same in the central Gilbert's area. In the south, it's just more shuffling troops to key places. These still haven't flipped. That's okay. I'm not in a rush. Maybe I should be because I don't want him to use these bases for spotters. I doubt he is, but you never know. But here's what he has here. MG. Okay, I know what he's doing. He's trying to go here. He expects this will be my next target, and it will be. But we're not in a rush. We'll take it when we take it, right? Now, he doesn't know we have these ships here, but I'm going to have to move these destroyers up here because I don't want these motor gunboats to inadvertently come and mess with me down here. I'm not saying he's going to do that, but I would hate to lose 3 cargo ships just because I'm rolling some dice that I shouldn't be rolling. These have way too much stuff on them. They're taking way too long to unload. But, I mean, uh, port capacity 1, I don't know if. Oh, okay. So I could dock one of these. All right, I'm going to look into that because just unload them quicker. All right, moving on. But yeah, like I say, I'm shuffling guys from rear areas, for example, Noumea up to the front, moving troops from Pearl and West Coast up into the Gilberts and so forth. I'm trying to push assets as far forward as I can for the next phase. And in the meantime, I'll just, let things kind of simmer and build up, like these bases and so forth. Let's see. We do have 50 aviation support. I could put fighters here now, and maybe I will, just like a squadron of Spitfires or something to just fly cap over this. It wouldn't hurt. And we already have Spitfires flying cap here. And so maybe we can have a couple of Spitfire squadrons forward. And the cool thing is I don't have to buy them out to put them here and here because they're Australian bases, so that's nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on in the um, interest of time because you get the idea. We're just moving, shuffling, building. Now this is all the way shot up from 71 to 80, so that is very not good. We're gonna slide in here just in the nick of time. I will. All right, I think I'm gonna. I'll do this off. I think I'm gonna pull these 3 and have them slide in here and auto disband. I don't know what that'll do, but hopefully that gives them one. I don't know if it gives them a whole turn, but it would be nice if it gives them a whole turn of repairs by doing that. I think it's worth a try. So we're gonna do that, and so we made it. Let's see here. We don't have a lot of engineers here, so therefore we're not really expanding this base as quick as I would like. By the way, I can stop building forts there. I'll let it finish, toggle to level 4, and then we'll pull it back. Supplies is an issue here, and but we've got extra here. I just hope it crosses the river into here. But trying to trying to keep pumping it into here, crossing up here, getting to Prome, and from Prome it can ride the rail to Bassine, and then from there, Rangoon. By the way, it just occurred to me I can rail into Bassine now. It, because I had all these, I had something that I wanted to add to this. In fact, I did, but I did. No, these two came from Rangoon. Um, by the way, how is their morale? Their morale was so terrible. See, it still is. They're in bad shape. But I have to put them in work, so I have them in combat mode. So the engineers are contributing to building this base up. And like I'm saying, I have the B regiment right here, about ready to flip into this X. As soon as I kind of want to say, as soon as the C regiment gets here, I'll start pummeling this hex, and as soon as this division is reformed, we'll go in, guns blazing, and knock him out. I really need to make that happen. He left this hex, which is fine. I kind of gave him a farewell bombing, but I don't have the assets to come here and do anything. If I come here, I will accomplish nothing except for putting these guys out of supply. But then all he'll do is drive north to push me out again. And I don't want to keep doing this seesaw thing. I really need to if I can knock him out of this hex, then I can reinforce this and hold Rangoon the rest of the game. All right. Yeah, I'm going to move on, but you get the idea. I'm shifting my bombers to bombing these troops, and we will punish whatever's sitting here and keep doing so, as long as he's sitting there. Okay, shifting eastward to China. Well, I should say northeastward, just because it's east, north, sorry, right and left on the game board doesn't mean that's east. Okay, we have not quite fully enveloped this, and look at all this stuff. We gotta move. I'm just gonna do this real fast. We gotta move. Let's see. Set all, set march. All right. So we'll chase him down. It's fine. And we'll assault him. He is, if he's trying to cross here, that's not gonna do anything for him. I don't see a little dot trying to cross, but we're pretty well entrenched in here. We're building fortifications. Yeah, this is what I was thinking it might be. So we've got level 1 4. It is clear, and he can bomb us, so he could have that advantage. But we have 142 assault value. He'll be shock attacking from a damaged state, so we might have the edge on him here. Hopefully we can chase him down. Let's see. These troops I'm trying to bring up this way and reinforce this push. And he's got troops sitting here, kind of keeping me honest, which is I'm okay with. We don't have enough assault value here, I don't think, to do much. Let's see, 3,000? Should we attack or just bombard? He's got 6 things here. It could be 6 divisions and roughly, I don't know, 2,000 AV. Or it could be, I know he has at least 3 divisions here. Well, yeah, I know we pushed some base forces around, so probably he has 4 divisions as just a guess, and a couple of smaller units. That's still a couple thousand AV. He's probably got forts here, and it's terrain he's got on in his favor. Well, we can at least bombard, right? So we'll start with that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna rebuild all the things that I can rebuild. I'm still waiting for some troops to arrive so that I can rebuild those. But this will be something. A start. These guys will get in here. Yeah, he's still bombing that hex. But everybody here is moving in, should be in at the end of this turn. In fact, I could, like, that's 50, 30, 15, 45. This could already be flipped, yeah. 30, 44. Actually, I could probably flip that as well. 44. All right, so some of these are going to have to be in move mode just to make sure they cross the line. And maybe after one turn of bombardment, we can do an assault. By the way, I'm going to do something here. Might as well move in. Why just sit back and chill? There's no reason for this guy to be here either. I don't think. So we'll move both of these troops here. All right, just to make sure. Yep. Okay, so well, I'm going to have over 500 AV here to attack this, whatever that is. I'm going to assume it's a division, but I have no idea. And then we'll check out what's here and hit it hard. Because look, we have another 1100. This will be over 4,000 AV when everything is in. Plus, we've got reinforcements coming. Another 400, almost 500 assault value right here. Okay, so I think we're in good shape. We've got roads cleared. Well, kinda. But look, we've got supplies, and one of the reasons for that is because this road right here is clear. And so if you look, we have it opened here and open here. So not that supplies coming this way by any means, but anyway, a little bit of supply has trickled into here, and a little supply has trickled into here. Um, Look at that. Does this produce supply resources? We do have resource storage. I don't know how important these resources are to us if we even have enough factories to use all this stuff. Look at that, 438,000. He hasn't even pulled that out, but we captured it back. So at least he can't use this 400,000 resources. That's going to be really good. Keep him from putting his hands on it. Now, I don't know how to get it out of here and into a base. Like, if I could move it to Changsha, I don't know how to move it. If I could get it to move there, even if it's not going to be burned through, if it would get out of here and into here, then we could conserve it. And then if the Japanese take this back, they won't have all those resources. So anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for joining me. It was it's getting interesting as it has been in the last few months, honestly, but seems like even more so. Thanks for joining me, and we will be back for the 17th of January. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.